Hi, mamas and friends. It's Sarah from Late Night Coffee Moms. Technology. Yeah, I have this really cute little setup and this new speaker. And if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up because I'm not even sure my speaker is working. Um, and I cannot get most of my devices to work for some reason. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see if anybody shows up. If you see me just rambling with no words, no sounds, let me know. In the meantime, while nobody's here yet, because I didn't really announce the time and then I'm late, and it's Friday, so, you could be out having a good time. Oh, look, I can watch myself. I'm on my other one. Let's see. Let's see if it's actually working. Yeah, this is not fun. Let's wait for technology to catch up with us. Okay, well, I'm just shutting that down because I want to talk to you. So hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everything's going a-okay. I've got my mic on. I've got my screen on. You guys know I hate doing it from my phone because it makes everything backwards and it just drives me nuts. So I'm going to try to push past that, although I've probably wasted already 2 minutes of our time thinking about it. And then we're going to get into the verse of the week, okay? And it's going to be in Matthew. And we are going to be in Matthew 25, verse 21. All right. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit, but this is the same chapter where you have the parable of the 10 virgins. And we're just coming off the parable of the talents, okay? And the verse is, his master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful with few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Now, I love that verse. But my favorite translation of it, of course, this isn't the right translation because I couldn't find that either. And there's my low battery signal if you saw me touching it. Yeah, life. Is come celebrate with your master. And for many of us mamas, this is a good time of year to celebrate. Your kiddos are either out of school or will be out of school shortly. As a homeschooler, we've conquered together another year of homeschooling, and we've made it through when legislation has somewhat stayed in place for us to make that, for God to make it, well, God makes legislation, but for it to be possible, we've conquered another year that we might in other ways not have been able to conquer. And I know that the parable of the talents, the master goes away for a while and he gives everybody their own amount of talents, and then some people bury them, some people use them. And the ones who've used them, the ones who've taken risks, the ones who've, yes, taken risks, but done their best to invest to help build up the master's kingdom are the ones that are being celebrated and rewarded. And I wanted to point this out to you guys because as believers, I want to come to the end of my life and wake up in the arms of Jesus and him tell me, well done, good and faithful servant. Come and celebrate with your master. Come enjoy my happiness. I want that. That's sometimes that's the goal getting me through the hardest moments. But a lot of times I've heard other believers and myself look at this verse and think of it as only your entire lifetime, as getting through a whole lifetime before you get to celebrate. But in this parable, it was only a season. He was gone for a while and came back. And yes, he's going to come back. I'm not going into that, but he celebrated what they did at that moment with what they had. And so I want to have you guys take a minute to reflect on your year, the school year. If you're a homeschool mom, it doesn't matter. Moms in general with school need to celebrate that they have helped their children through another year of guiding them, another year of hardships, of bullies, another year of successes, another year of pet projects, another year of failures. I know that January comes around and we celebrate the new year, but for me, and because I am a homeschooler, and because just I remember even growing up, my year started and ended with school, and the rest of it was just kind of oblivion time. It was the fun time. It was the party time. It was the celebrating time. And I'm not saying take 3 months and do nothing, but I am saying take time to celebrate with your Savior, with your children, what you've accomplished this year. It doesn't mean it's all on you. It doesn't mean you're being prideful and going, oh, look what we did. But no, take time to celebrate. He gave you the talents and you use them. You use them and you have fruit. Look for the fruits. Look for the good things that have happened. Don't be afraid to review your year. We'll get into that later with a blog series I'm going to be writing about reviewing your past year so you can plan better for your next year. But just right now, celebrate. And so on that note, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on in my life right now. We're celebrating. I don't know. This might be a little quirky. Some people might think it's, I don't know if anybody would think it's sacrilegious. Just know my heart. I'm just trying to celebrate Jesus and love my family and love you guys. And so here we go. When my son took on Jesus in baptism when he was 7, or right before he was 7. No, he was 7. And every year when that date happens to roll back around, we have a celebration. We have a party. Just us, just our intimate group, because I believe that birth, that beginning is just as important, if not even a little bit more important than his birth. Because he didn't get to choose to be born. He was born, but he got to choose to be born again and to dive into this relationship and this challenge and this battle and this victory and this kingdom with Jesus. And he did. And so that's something we celebrate every year. Life got a little bit crazy this year, and we kind of missed it. I thought the 5th was today, and I thought, so whatever. But we celebrate it every year because it's important, and we don't have to do anything major or big. But we went out tonight and we grabbed his favorite little dessert for the day, which was little donut holes, and we said a quick prayer around him of blessing and thankfulness. And normally we probably would have had dinner, but it's late and, life is just life. But we take even just 20 minutes to celebrate because I believe it's worth celebrating every year. Hi, Miss Renee. So what do you guys think? Do you think that's quirky? I love it. And I hope my children continue to do it with their children. So today we were celebrating his 2nd birth, and I can't think of anything better to celebrate than that my children are doing their utmost to live for Jesus, right? And that's what you guys have done too, all year long, no matter where you are in life, no matter what you're doing. And so now, hear him saying, with whatever project you're completed, with whatever project you're in the middle of, whatever part of life you're going through, hear him whisper to you, well done, my good and faithful servant. Oh no, he's not whispering. There's an exclamation point here. He is shouting. He is exuberant. Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and celebrate with your master. So go take some time this weekend. Right now, wherever you see this video, go take time to celebrate with Jesus. All right, I'll catch you later. Bye.